Live button. Now I'm live. Check, check, check. Check 1, 2. It's the DAIMA Post Show coming at you live. You didn't know. We got no. Oh, wait. I hear an echo. Hold on, I gotta get rid of that. Oh, wait. I hear an echo. You hear that?
Yeah.
Removed. Got it. No, it was an L freestyle. You ain't gotta lie.
DAIMA Post Show.
Yeah, retweet it, repost it, guys. Like it, share it out wherever you guys are at. I actually had some time to finally get the chat John working. But yeah, let me just bring us in so you guys can see our faces. What's going on, everybody?
DAIMA Post Show.
Oh wait, I gotta do that again because you didn't hear the sounds. Hold on. How are you guys doing today? Okay, there it is. What's going on, everyone? It's your boys back again once again for another DAIMA Post Show. This is the show where you guys get to interact with us live right here on the Full Power Podcast channel. I'm, of course, here with my boy, Mr. Brother Ooch himself. Give it up for the mans. And yes, we're here. We are live, literally. I usually say that all the time without us being live, but it's just a common thing. But yes, we're here. And yeah, we're here to talk to you guys about Dragon Ball DAIMA and I guess whatever else after you guys give us your predictions, your speculation, your thoughts or general feelings on how you guys are, feeling towards Dragon Ball DAIMA. Of course, real quick, as you guys might be able to see, I do have some sponsored stuff to show off. Not really sponsored, but they're more of an affiliation. Brandon, you wanna show that off to the camera? You got the Poggers on deck right now, guys. Okay.
That great.
Yes, sir. That's the Sleep John. I actually tried a little bit of it because Crystal got some the other night, and which
drank it.
Yeah, which was really nice of her to. She was like one of my she was one of the first people that actually used my code to get something. So I'm definitely very thankful for that. That I have a very supportive fiance.
How you like it?
It's not bad. It's not bad at all.
It's fruity.
It's not. So the thing with them is that they don't use any artificial flavors. Like there's no colors. There's no It says it right there. There's no I forget. I literally had this memorized.
There's only citric acid, inulin, natural flavor, silicone dioxide,
Yeah,
sucralose,
here, hold on.
fruit and vegetable juice powder.
It says right here: 0 sugar, caffeine free, no artificial colors. That's what That's what I was trying to memorize, but
That's what's up.
But yes, so here we are. So let's go. So anyways, guys, let me get us, where is it? There we go. Had to fix your camera real quick. So also, guys, shout outs to Nate with the first live. We appreciate you being here, buddy. And don't worry, let me see. Don't worry, Mr. Backen, once again. I'm going to definitely acknowledge your John to start us off. But again, wanted to shout out Poggers because, again, if you use Uchi Gang at Poggers website, which there should be a link in the description, you can get yourself a hydration, energy, or a sleep aid kind of mixed drink. You just little John, put it in water, and it's healthy. It's healthier for you than a lot of like G Fuel and all that kind of stuff. It's better for you that way. So yeah, shout out to them. Get 10% save off on anything. They got the shakers on there as well. But yes, so without further ado, we're here to talk about DAIMA with you guys. So I guess we'll start it off with Mr. Back again once again. And oh, guess what? You can't see this, but we now have the chat highlighter. I got it to work. So anyways, so I'll scroll up for you so that you can see what we're talking about here. So Mr. Back again once again wants to start us off by saying, I believe Third Eye with the emoji. Nice one. Nice touch there. Gomah. So I believe Third Eye Gomah will be the final threat. It is too late in the series to introduce a brand new villain, and I'm gonna have to agree with that. That is without saying. Now I will say this though, let's not rule out the idea of a Rinsu possibly getting involved and more of a hands-on thing. We were talking about it a little bit on the last episode, which we did drop on Saturday. So in case you missed out, we did talk about that. So definitely check that out after you're done watching this if you haven't seen it for whatever reason. Yeah, I think I was listening to us back, and when we got around to talking about that part with Rinsu, I was kind of like juggling the idea, like, what if she does end up being like the secret boss? If Gomah's supposed to be like this, like the actual final boss, it does make sense for him to be the final boss, especially if 17, which is coming up this Friday, especially if 17 is supposed to be the episode where they kind of have like an infight. And I say infight because I ultimately feel like Ku and Du and everyone will end up having to team up to fight Gomah, because that's how strong Gomah ends up being with the third eye. I don't know how you guys feel about that. Let us know. So Nate says, been subbed and listened since Dragon Ball Super Reactions. That's a shout out and applause right there. Yeah, it's been a long time. I kind of sometimes I like think back and I'm just like, I can't believe how long ago that was when we did the Dragon Ball Super Reactions. But yes, that's what I'm saying. We're saying Demon, bro. Them teaming up would absolutely be crazy. That, like, it's something that is not expected. And because of like the idea of like Gomah being just so much stronger than everybody because of this eye, like they have to put that eye over. I mean, obviously he's the big threat, and and we're anticipating some transformations and whatnot and some fusions maybe, but it's like they gotta give Gomah something and to make him look and feel like an actual threat. You know what I'm saying? So how do you do that? Well, he needs to come in after like they fight, because right now I'm pretty sure 17 is they're gonna be fighting for the Dragon Balls. You know what I'm saying? But who knows if they're gonna want to change whatever they intend on wishing, because if Gomah's that OD, then what do you think?
I don't know. This is about Arinsu, right? And Gomah?
Yeah, I'm talking about the Rinse, talking about Gomah, talking about all that.
I mean, I don't think Gomah's gonna team up with nobody. I think he's just gonna be solo at this point.
Well, no, not Gomah teaming up. He's gonna be the solo problem. I'm talking about Ku and Du, Glorio. They'll end up probably teaming up if there is any kind of team up. Them teaming up has been a theory of mine for a while. Yeah, so I think it's possible. I wouldn't knock it. At the end of the episode, Gomah looked like his breath stinks. Yeah. Yeah. Gomah definitely looked pretty threatening. Now I think this is not supposed to be a swerve, because let's not forget that in the last several episodes, I mean, aside from them being slow, but remember when people thought that one of the Gendama Reforce guys was supposed to be like Janemba? No, that was crazy for people to think that. Shame on y'all if any of y'all are listening. But like those previews where we would see those whoever, like the tease of the character, and be like, oh my god, like that's the next threat. This time it's for real, because it's towards the end.
Yeah.
Pride Trooper Gomah. The funny part is, I will say this. I've been saying that Gomah been dressed like a Pride Trooper since the beginning of Daima. Like, I'm like, does anyone not notice the red and black? Like, that is very, very, very spot on to like what the Pride Troopers of Universe 11, right? 11? That's where they're from? I think so, yeah. Where, how they dressed, you know what I'm saying? So I do believe. Now, okay, I will say this. So I was listening. I was able to catch some of Geekdom's live show today with Jordan Dragon Lee. Shouts to both of them.
Mm-hmm.
And Geekdom was saying how somebody mentioned, I don't know if it was in his Discord or something, or if he just saw it online floating around on Twitter or something, that someone's trying to make a connection from Gomah to the Pride Troopers. And I'm just like, okay, like how so? And I'm probably getting this wrong, just trying to remember back to like what exactly they said. But it had something to do with like, do you remember like Jiren's backstory at all?
Not really.
Oh, I don't remember it that much either. But obviously like his parents died and like there's a lot of deaths. There's a lot of deaths in people's origins. And so feel free to hop in and chat if you guys remember or know what I'm talking about. But there's something along the lines that happens with the Pride Troopers that they specifically said that some demon whatever killed them. So I'm like, yo, what if that was Gomah? Like that'd be a crazy connect, like a tie-in.
But two different universes.
I know, but like this could have taken place at any point years and years and years and years in the past. But I don't know, like that could also be a stretch. Because I don't know if, people are trying to...
That's a super stretch.
That's a stretch just because, like, okay, if the outfits look the same, it's like, if Gomah killed these people on the Pride Trooper side of the things, why would they then take after his outfit if that's the case? You know what I'm saying? Like, that makes no sense.
No, it's just the outfit thing.
Yeah, I think it's just a coincidence, to be honest. Okay, so let me highlight this one right here. So I hope DAIMA sets up for a super story about the demon that killed Jiren's master. I think that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. So whoever Jiren's master was, we don't know who that demon necessarily is or was. But again, that shouldn't have anything to do as to why the Pride Troopers dress red and black. It'd be a very weird type of thing, you know what I'm saying? Worse Than a Demon says, if there is no Super Saiyan 4 transformation in the next episode, do you still think there's a chance for them to get Super Saiyan 4? Okay, so like, is this is a more general question?
We already said, like last episode.
I'm pretty confident that that we're gonna get Super Saiyan 4. I don't think we're gonna get it in 17.
Nah. If we're gonna get anything, it'll be like 18 or 19, the latest.
Yeah.
I don't see anything happening in 20, assuming that's the very last episode.
Yeah. Personally, I don't think. I don't think that we're not getting it. But if the question is like if we're gonna get it in general, in case we don't, I think so, because there's a lot of other evidence out there that would support the idea of having some sort of a inner Saiyan rooted power, and that's because of Broly. And that evidence goes back to his movie, which was 2018, 2019. I mean, bro, it's 2025 already. Can you believe that shit? It's like time's just flying by, guys. Like, So yeah, I believe, and not because I'm a huge fan, but if I keep saying this, man. If a Yoku literally said anything you imagine can happen, will happen in Daima, then yeah, Super Saiyan 4. Like, let me get it. Let me freaking get it. His friends kept dying after he tried to get revenge because of that evil person who killed his master. Oh, we're talking about Jiren, yeah. Okay, so let's see. Nate, let me highlight yours real quick. Get yours in there. So Nate says, could be someone from Demon Realm since there's only one demon world that connects all the universes. Yeah, so if we're still on the topic of who killed Jiren's master and all that kind of stuff that tied into Universe 11, I would like for whoever that demon was to be somebody that was seen at the very least in Daima, so that way there's more connections back to Daima once we get back to where we should be in Super and beyond.
I don't know. Demon Well seems kind of weak to me. So I don't know.
They seem kind of weak right now until Neba gives us more lore. Be like, oh, actually,
Unless there's
I've
more,
nerfed everybody.
I mean, because if they were in their older forms or adult states, shit would be cake.
Yeah.
But like, right now it seems like everybody's strong as shit. In
Mhm.
reality, they're really nowhere near their adult stages.
Mhm.
I feel like.
Yeah. Not sure about Super Saiyan 4, but there will be a new transformation. I think, okay, here's my thing. So I think I've mentioned this before. I'll say it again for the live stream. Like, let's also remember, like the first thing that a lot of people tend to do, and this is very easy to fall into, whenever we're anticipating something that is a direct reference or just like a repurposed whatever, character transformation, whatever, we always tend to just automatically think like, oh, we're going to see exactly that. But that's never the case. It happened with Broly. It happened with Vegeta going Super Saiyan 3 of all things, right? Even happened with Gogeta too, technically. So the point that I'm making is that if we do get a Super Saiyan 4, I'm sure it will resemble the GT version.
Has to.
It will. But I think Toriyama is going to give his version more of a direct Wukong type of like more character traits of Wukong. Because, like, come on, like, Journey to the West is such a heavily direct inspiration for Dragon Ball. And, like, he's given Goku the Nyoibo, the power, like the power pole, which is one of the main weapons that Wukong used in Journey to the West. Is a fucking staff, okay? Like, and then obviously it's like, you know, because it's not like he's not directly a monkey. I mean, but it kind of is, you know. Like there's all these things. Jordan the Dragon Lee has done several videos on all the direct connections and the relations, like certain characters and their purpose, and even events that have happened already in all of Dragon Ball. He has tied back to Journey to the West and be like, yeah, so all this that happened in Dragon Ball, here it is how it happened in Journey to the West. So it's like, okay, so I don't know. I still have yet to read the comic. I heard the comic is like the easiest way to get into Journey to the West, because there's a lot of different versions of it. There's like there's live action shows. I think there's some anime. I'm not really sure. I know there's a lot of different mediums for Journey to the West to consume. I recommend it just because, like, if you really wanted to get a deeper dive on what Dragon Ball could potentially bring to the table, you check out Journey to the West. Now, I'm saying all this because, you know, Wukong takes on very distinctive features. Like, you know, he's a fucking monkey king. So he's like hairy face, and, you know, like he has like some OD looking kind of like you know, like just like apparel. And remember, like, every time, the funny thing is, every transformation we're used to seeing in Dragon Ball is usually just the hair, the eyes sometimes, and the aura, right? But remember when, first of all, even in GT, when Goku and Vegeta went Super Saiyan 4, they got a complete change in their physical features and wardrobe.
Yeah, wardrobe, aura. They had the red aura and shit.
Yes.
I fucked with that.
Yes. So I think we're going to get all of that, but yo, this shit is going to look great. I can't wait. I really hope I'm right. Because, like, there's no way it's not going to happen. Like, there's no way it's not going to not happen like that. Because this is like the perfect opportunity to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not every day you get to just recreate Super Saiyan 4 in the actual, like, this is Toriyama's, like, in layman's terms, this is the canon, you know what I'm saying? And I hate even saying that, just because, like, you know, I know GT, people have their reserves on GT, but at the end of the day, you know, everyone's a closet GT fan. So let's see. Okay, so Ahmed says, I hope if Super Saiyan 4 happens, the design is exactly the way it looked in GT, and make Goku use Dragon Fist as the signature. So I will agree with the Dragon Fist part. I think that would be a really cool, you know, additional feature. But I will also, like, all the points that I'm just making, it's not gonna look exactly like GT's version. It will resemble it, but it will have better features that will literally, it will almost make the GT version look less than, for the first time in like 30 something years. Like, to this day, there's so many haters on GT for good reason. The show was it was like a mess. And it just wasn't as intriguing to the eye immediately right after they defeated Majin Buu. The whole long story, you already know it. And I'm telling you right now, that is one of the few things that GT has that people still clamor, hang on to, and love. And they keep using the form. They keep bringing them into the video games and all that shit. And everybody draws there's fucking so much fan art of Super Saiyan 4. Everybody loves Super Saiyan 4. They don't like GT, but they love Super Saiyan 4. Dude, this is quite literally gonna be a life-changing event for a lot of fans if it happens. And when we see that shit, it was like an appetizer to just see Vegeta go Super Saiyan 3. That was a nice little thing to get. Do you understand how crazy people are gonna go if we get a Super Saiyan 4?
I mean, we haven't even seen Super Saiyan 3 Goku yet. So, like, honestly, if we don't see that shit in 17, we'll most likely see Goku transform on 18. Assuming Vegeta does it again, because there's no way Vegeta's not gonna go Super Saiyan 3 again after showing it off once against the second Tamagami. So, like, I'm thinking Goku has to transform at least once Super Saiyan 3, see what the power scale looks like, if it's enough or not, and then, you know, if he's having a hard time and both of them are struggling versus whoever, whether it's Gomah or Kuindu, I guess, you know, which I don't think they would against them, but specifically Gomah in this case, since he has the third eye. Unless they struggle, I don't think Super Saiyan 4 would happen in this case. Like, they have to struggle in order for some shit like that to happen.
Okay.
Like, otherwise I don't see a point. Like, realistically, you know, like, they're not gonna just transform into some new shit just cause. Especially if they've never done it before. Or, you know.
Well, yeah, obviously something will have to trigger it, just like in normal Dragon Ball fashion. But really quick, before we continue, I wanted to shout out, I hit the applause button for Ant-Man with the $5 super chat. I'm going to do it one more time. Thank you so much, Ant-Man. We do appreciate that. And Ant-Man says, Gomah looked like a Janemba Jiren fusion low-key. Come on! With this, yo, oh my God.
Can't keep doing the Janemba shit, bro. He's not even in the series.
Janemba Jiren fusion. No, I can't. No. Like, okay, you know what?
Janemba had a whole ass tail, a sword.
No. Because obviously, I'm trying to see what they see, and I'm thinking it's because of the facial features. I mean, that's all we saw. So it's like it's probably something with the teeth, maybe. If I had to put a guess on it, but I will, like, to be fair towards you, Ant-Man, I gotta see the whole body first. Like, before I completely knock this idea, you know. No offense, obviously, but, like, yeah. Like, I gotta see how he really comes out looking full, like, from head to toe, full John. In, like, whether it's 17, 18, 19, whatever episode he comes in and he starts throwing hands and scrapping, then we'll see if he looks like a Janemba Jiren fusion. Not saying he actually is, but you know that's fine. But again, thank you so much for the super chat. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I missed any other ones. Demon says, I love Dragon Fist. I think that's my favorite ability Goku used. That would, I mean, listen, that would be dope if we did see that. However, you know what's okay. Here's another thing that I don't see anybody talking about, not just here, but in general, is that, do you remember when Vegeta went Super Saiyan 3? Okay, and we talked about this with Jared on the reaction. All Goku said was, hey, I didn't know he knew to do that. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But they don't explicitly say, how do you go Super Saiyan 3? So, and like, it's weird because, you know, and sometimes they do this in anime in general, especially with Dragon Ball. Like, we're so used to hearing them call out their names of attacks and transformations. But when they don't say it, it's weird. Because it almost gives some kind of implication that, like, oh, was it actually that? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, like when Vegeta did the Gallic gun, he didn't say it.
Shit, so you don't gotta say it sometimes.
I know. But I'm just saying, it's just like, it would get, like, I feel like that'll give certain people
the validation.
Not even validation, but like a weird sense of invalidation. Like, did he actually do it? Because normally he says it. Normally, you know what I'm saying? So, so like, if he was to do the Dragon Fist, he's just gonna do it. He's not gonna. I don't think he's gonna say Dragon Fist. Like,
I think he would say it.
You think so?
Yeah, it's a move. That's a little different. You know what I mean?
See, because Kamehameha, they'll say.
Of course.
They say it basically every time. But like, the only time I ever remember Goku doing a Dragon Fist, shit, was it GT? Anything that wasn't canon.
He never did the Dragon Fist in any other series.
He did Dragon Fist in Harudagon movie.
Yeah.
In what was
that's
it?
not canon.
Wrath of, yeah, it's not.
That's a great movie, but
that's literally my point.
And he did it in Super Saiyan 3. He didn't even, you know.
And he said Dragon Fist,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And he obviously says it in the video games.
Yeah.
So that, you know,
He's gonna say it if he's gonna do it.
That is so crazy to me how, as fans, and I'm not just saying like I'm saying all of us collectively, we have such a fond connection and relationship with all these certain aspects of the entire franchise that sometimes it feels like it mushes together. And it, like, as if like it always happened in like the actual continuity of the storyline, but it didn't, which to me is insane. What else are you guys saying in here? I'm also going to put it out there. Vegeta gets Super Saiyan 4 as well. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think at this point it's going to be a shared thing. Like, you know, it's going to be nice for them to have that balanced equality throughout all of Daima. But you know what? I'll also throw this in there. I think in episode 17 we'll maybe see we'll maybe see Goku go Super Saiyan 3.
That's what I'm saying. Like, well, you know, we'll see.
I don't like GT, but Super Saiyan 4 is a good transformation. Yep. Not only that, we get to see Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Hold on, I want to highlight that one real quick so we could sit on this one for a second. Where is it? Here we go. Boom. Okay. What if it's not Gogeta though?
What are you talking about?
What if it's a Super Saiyan 4 new fusion?
I don't think they will fuse if they go Super Saiyan 4. I don't think they're gonna need it.
Okay. So I will also mention this. I will remind everybody. The reason why they do fusion is so that they can reach an even higher power faster. Okay, so like, example, Gotenks. The kids were very strong for being as young as they were, but they were not strong enough to handle Buu. So that's why they learned the fusion technique. When they did it, then they overwhelmed him. And notice, because of their potential, while fused, they were able to go Super Saiyan 3.
But yeah, so, I mean, I don't think we're going to get everything. I think we'll get one or the other, you know, being either we're going to get Super Saiyan 4 from one of one out of two, or both of them, maybe if we're lucky, or we'll see them fuse, but maybe turn Super Saiyan 3 in the fusion, as like a combo thing, kind of to remind us of a Gotenks like fusion Super Saiyan 3 form. That I don't think it doesn't make sense to me. If they're gonna show off Super Saiyan 4, they're gonna fuse, knowing how Vegeta is at least. Like, yeah, Vegeta's more understanding and willing probably now than he ever was, but for him to just transform into a new form that they've never transformed into, to just fuse and like combine their powers, I don't see that happening.
So like I'm saying, they have to be that overwhelmed. Gomah, that means Gomah's gonna be crazy powerful.
Yeah, no, but I don't think he'll be. If we get Super Saiyan 4, I don't think we're gonna get a fusion, because that would be ridiculous if he was that strong.
So okay, let me ask you this then: if we get Super Saiyan 4 and the fusion, how would you rate Daima then?
I don't know if I would rate it.
Because
like,
what I'm trying to get at is, if we really do get everything, then that's gonna mean that Daima has more value to you, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, it just increases its liking, like overall, I guess, because like it actually performed and gave us, shit that we were looking forward to seeing. So that means they just delivered. If we don't get it, it's just less delivery.
Here's my overall prediction on Daima. After Daima's done, everyone's gonna be fucking kissing its ass. All the people that was hating on it, sleeping on it, all the people that was like, oh, I'm gonna wait for the fucking English version to be all complete, or I'm just gonna wait for it all to be done and then binge it. No. Everybody, after Daima's done, my prediction is everyone's gonna be like, this was one of the greatest fucking shows I've ever seen.
-4 episodes.
-4, but they're probably not even. Dude, it's how you leave them. When we see these transformations and all this hype shit, people are going to forget about the last 4 episodes ever happened.
I mean, they just better deliver the transformations, because if they don't, it's just gonna get like a minor grade. Like, it's gonna get a good grade, but it's not gonna be like A+ or S tier. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, yeah, that's fast.
It's gonna be like a sideshow.
Okay, so Mr. Background once again, what if Goku gets the third eye somehow and we got Super Saiyan 4 type transformation?
That's a reach.
I don't know. See, that's the thing. I'm not sure if we're gonna see the eye get a transfer within the last few episodes. Like, it would be weird, because like kind of similar to what like we were talking about earlier in the show, when we were saying how like, yeah, it's a little too late to have, another villain come in and be like the true final boss. I did mention how they could sidewind us and be like, oh, well, Gomah could be OD, but then like, what if a Rinsu actually gets her hands on whatever, she's trying to do? But I think at this point, the only surprises that are really left are the transformations and fusions.
Either or.
Yeah, either
both
or.
If we're lucky.
Yeah, both if we're lucky, right? I don't think anything will happen beyond that, outside of like maybe some new lore. We learn new things, but that's it. Because I think you have to remember, guys, the intention and the goals of the villains of this show have all been revealed. Degasu, Arinsu, and obviously Gomah, they all are vying to be the next Demon King. So it's a shared thing. So it's like they're all trying to be that so that they can overthrow and run the demon realm how they want. While Goku and them are basically just there to capture to save Dende, get their Dragon Balls, wish for their bodies to turn back into their normal adult forms, and then kind of go back to form in the mortal realm. However, because of their involvement and because of how they are now essentially influencing basically everybody that they've met, they actually might end up becoming a more positive change for the overall demon realm going forward. So that's what I think. It would be so random if Goku just ended up like how would that happen? Like that would be crazy. It's like everyone's fighting, they knock the eye out of Goma, and then what? It just plops right into Goku?
Nah, fuck all that shit. Reach. I say the third eye gets destroyed with whatever blast they do. Or it gets knocked out that way. Or it just gets incinerated.
Now, here's a bigger twist. Huge is not a word. A bigger twist is if this eye somehow gets knocked out of Goma and ends up on Neba.
Nah, fuck all that. It still has to be placed on his forehead.
I know. Worse than Demon said Goku would eat the eye. But do you think they would get Super Saiyan 4 or just Goku to one-up Vegeta as always? Nah, I think at this point they gotta stay. Even though this is a precursor arc that takes place before the events of like Super and all that, I think because this is a newer show, I think they are also going to still try and keep Goku and Vegeta on par with each other in some way, shape, or form. Because the last time we saw them, one had Ultra Instinct, the other had Ultra Ego, where you could argue that they're both equal footing, just different paths of power. Okay? Now, even though this takes place before all that, I think they're gonna still try to honor that, and they're gonna both go Super Saiyan 4. I think it would be so cool, obviously, to get it, but it would be even better if they both get it. Okay, I'm gonna fucking ding that shit. That's what I want to see. Let's see. I'm looking to see to highlight something. Oh, this is a good one. Will they be an adult while in Super Saiyan 4 or stay as a kid? I'm pretty sure, just like with original, they will not be kids. They will break that shit.
That should be broken.
Dude, Super Saiyan 4, and this was never something that the show ever emphasized. This is something that fans emphasized, is that Super Saiyan 4's power was so strong, it was able to break the wish of the dragon.
Because it's too strong to be in a kid form.
Right.
That's the theory.
That is the theory. Now, if that shit happens here, I will expect an explanation.
100%.
And Neba better be the one to be like, oh yeah, that form is too strong for them to just be children. That shit would be crazy. And then on top of that, it would be even crazier to get the confirmation that the demon realm dragon is stronger than Shenron, than Porunga, than all these motherfuckers, because that dragon should technically be like the first one. The all-powerful, almighty first one. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because it all started in Demon Realm. Demon Realm came first before the whole multiverse happened.
True.
So yeah, I think that'll happen, which would actually be kind of nutty to see that. That'll be the Vegeta and Goku becoming adults in action. Oh, that should be kind of crazy. Oh yeah, so you guys were mentioning the pose. Worse than Demon said right here. I forgot that they have the fusion bug, so I don't think they're gonna have to do the pose. Yeah, they're not gonna have to worry about the Metamoran dance. No, they're not. If you want to create hype bug fusion Super Saiyan 3 and then show Super Saiyan 4, or do with Vegeta. So there's not going to be Vegeta. There's no Potara fusion. I don't think there's going to be Potara fusion at all. These fusion bugs have been in play since early on. They're not going to introduce that and then just kind of like let it be forgotten about and then never brought up again. Like, I think, you gotta keep in mind, everything is done with intention. So if they do the bug route, it'll be a new fusion, not Gogeta or Vegeta. Correct. Yes. That's exactly how that's going to go. What's the name going to be? We have yet to see.
We don't know, bro.
Okay, so let's see. So I did read, expect everything you're predicting and more. I'm still keeping my excitement in check just in case we don't get everything. But man, imagine if we do get everything we want. And that's what I'm fucking saying. Listen, okay. Super Saiyan 4 happens. How you gonna how you gonna feel?
I ain't see it. I can't tell you.
Okay, fusion happens.
Yeah, I gotta watch the episode.
See, he's good. He's reserving his shit locked. His emotions is locked in, guys. He's like I gotta see it. I gotta see it.
Gotta see it to react. That's it.
All I know is I'm losing my fucking mind. That's all I'm gonna say.
mean, yeah.
I know that for a fact.
That would be a blow up episode.
Dude, oh God, I can't wait. I really hope it happens. All they have to do is pull off a badass transformation and a good fight, and everyone will love Daima. That's true. And listen, Daima has had its moments anyway. I mean, listen, look, we don't have to talk about the last 4 episodes. Everything else, the build-up, the story, the lore, the traversing, and then like even getting like the nice hand-to-hand combat with the Tamagamis and all that shit, man, it's been great. It's been a great show. You know, like this show has gone a long way, and I'm very happy with it. You know, despite the last 4 episodes. Okay, here we go. Maybe Bug Fusion will give them a Super Saiyan 4 look with a twist since it's Demon World exclusive. Yes. So, okay, that's another point that that we've made before, is that if they use this fusion bug, they should have some sort of maybe some sort of demonic feature to them. Maybe. That's like a heavy implication, or a big assumption, I should say. Because that just means that the bug fusion then fucks with their DNA in some way, and then it gives them some bug traits. Now, that shit would be weird. Like, I don't want...
We don't want no weird shit.
I don't want no weird shit. I just want them to look cool. I don't care how they look. They just need to look OD. As long as the design is godlike, that's all I care about. Okay, Mr. Backhand says, I say we get Hode on the fusion, and it's just going to be used to fuse Shin and Kabito at the end. Toriyama type-ish. Oh, okay, so the fusion bugs would be used for Kabito. No, well... Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. No. It can't be used for Shin and Kabito at the end because they use Potara. That debunks that right then and there.
Yeah.
They use Potara. If I'm sure if they were to use the fusion bugs, they would probably have to look different too, right? Do you think they will tease anything for the last episode of Daima?
Tease anything?
Anything. I want you to answer first.
Maybe we'll get like a sneak.
A sneak?
Maybe. You know, you can never trust these motherfuckers, though.
Translation: sneak peek.
Yeah, sneak.
Okay.
We'll get a sneak.
Do you want to elaborate any more, like possibly on
what?
On what your sneak would be?
Nah.
No.
Nah. I wouldn't know, to be honest.
Okay.
Or like, cause the landing spot of that sneak peek could be anything. You know, to land us in some part of Super. Or you know, the next stage of it at least.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you this.
Yeah.
My sneak would be if they show us an early version of Moro. Okay.
Yeah, like the next villain or some shit. Essentially.
It would be more of a tease for the fans, but it wouldn't really like all I would really need to see. This would be the coolest post-credit scene, is if after Daima's done, everybody goes back home, everyone's happy, everyone's chilling, and then there's a scene in space, right? There's a scene in space, and they go to a galactic prison, and we see mans in the fucking cell. Everyone will go nuts. They'll be like, "Oh, Moro! Moro!" Dude, that shit would be crazy. Dude, honestly, that would make so many people like forget Super Saiyan 4.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I'm sure that alone will get people happy, but like that would be the nice cherry on top, bow to it all. Showing Moro in a fucking prison, dude.
I mean, what would be more exciting is maybe showing us a little something and then like an actual date as to when we'll expect.
Oh yeah, I mean, obviously, like of course that would be great, but they're not
like
gonna do
being
all that.
expected later this year. Nah, they ain't gonna do
No,
that.
they would never do that. And if they did, that would also break the internet
Yeah.
because they've never done some shit like that. But hey,
That's if
now's a great time to start.
That's if they really want to like really push and continue this shit like straight after Daima, and it wouldn't be right after Daima. It would probably be months later.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm fucking saying. Oh my god, come on, guys, y'all know you're hype hearing that shit. I know y'all was hype hearing that shit because that got me fucking pumped up. How far along am I?
Rufus.
Okay, let me see. So, wouldn't be surprised if we get a new form that they stay in kid mode in this new form. Okay, so if you're basically saying if we do get Super Saiyan 4, they're just gonna stay as the youngin.
So whack. That'd be kind of disappointing. Hype/disappointing.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody want to see Super Saiyan 4 kid form.
You know what? You would be right. You would be right.
Nobody wants to see that.
No, at this point, no.
You better just deliver and give us the entire thing.
You know the crazy part is for you. I know. Okay, so the funny thing is for you, you need to see the tail.
Oh. 100%.
That as soon as you see a tail, you're like, it's
G's. It's game over.
All right. That's fair. More powerful than the Super Dragon Ball? Yes, technically. I would think so because you'd have to think the Super Dragon Balls still came after. I mean, technically, yes, they should be. This dragon should be stronger than that motherfucker.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, they should be.
Yeah.
They were being protected for a reason.
Right. Yeah, hey, that's true. But you don't see these other fucking ginormous Dragon Balls being guarded and, you know what I'm saying?
They just disappear.
They just...
And are hidden.
Yeah, you just gotta find them. Like the regular Dragon Balls. Like, damn, yeah. What do you think about a Supreme Kai and Goku fusion?
Nobody wants that.
He said...
Like, why do people want that shit?
Yeah, nah. Me personally, I think it's too late for that.
Nobody wants that fusion. No, it doesn't even matter if it's late. Nobody wants to see that.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Like, as a fan, if the story made sense, like if there was something that, like, okay, let's say if Daima was like 50 episodes or 40, as long as there was more, a Goku Shin fusion would kind of be cool. Because guess what? That's almost saying, that's like Goku White. See how I had Goku Black?
Like, he's not even that strong.
I know.
That would not be good. They'd get probably shit on.
No, it's got Goku's body, bro. What?
Oh yeah, it's Goku. He's overpowering Shin in this case.
Yeah, so he would literally, it would be Goku being a higher deity at that point.
But what is Shin providing Goku?
We don't know.
Power wise.
We don't know.
You see what I'm saying?
I mean, but they're supposed to be super strong. They're supposed to be. I'm just playing along, okay? I think it would be cool if they were to fucking do that shit, okay?
Oh my god.
So Ant-Man says we got Gomah to deal with. Making the wish, keeping the booze at bay along with Arinsu. Man, it's gonna be crazy, and that's a fact. It is gonna be crazy, and this is the last 4 episodes.
Yeah.
So, Oh, okay, Mosey right here. If we ain't getting a Super Saiyan 4 hint next episode, man. Okay. All right. Give me your best tease. Episode 17 happens. How would you book this?
Like at the end?
No. I'm talking about like the episode happens, whatever happens.
And then the preview.
Right. We're talking in the episode. What would you need to see or feel? Anything. What would you need to see?
I feel like the biggest teaser would just be like obviously a tail showing.
Oh.
And then like maybe Goku like pre-powering up. that would be it. That would be it. That would be all you have to see, and then you'd be like, all right, I'm ready.
Oh,
I'm ready for this shit.
you know what the thing is? Daima has never done that yet.
What?
We've never had a moment where they set up something that was like, oh shit, and then they leave it for the next episode. They've never done that yet. This would be the first time.
Yeah, but they don't even need to do that whole thing. Like they could just maybe sneak in the tail or something like that for the preview, but not the whole power up thing. Or they could do vice versa. But
Okay.
yeah, we'll see though. We'll see how we gotta see 17 first.
Okay. That's a great comment. That shit got me hype. Cause that would be a first if they were to do that. But realistically, for me to answer the question, my version of this would be they would have to get so bombarded in episode 17. Like, real talk. They would have to get so fucked up that Neba is watching and he's just like, no, like, it can't be like this. And then he like has this determined look on his face. And then it ends. Like, it ends, like, that's like the end of the episode. Like, he doesn't even say anything. And then, of course, the song plays, right? And then the preview for next week comes in. Brandon, all I have to see is a little bit of red aura. All I have to see. And I can tell you this right now, guys. That thumbnail, I'm using that fucking reaction for the thumbnail of that reaction. It'll have nothing to do with episode 17. It'll be for episode 18. At that moment in time, everybody will know. Everybody will know. Oh my God. That first of all, if all goes well and if they really give us just a little bit of enough of a hint or a tease to go into 18 with what we're talking about, mark my words, episode 18 will be the next episode 110. You feel me? You know what I'm talking about?
110.
Oh, yeah. Because everybody knew at 110, it was what was going down. Everybody knew Dragon Ball Super episode 110. They was like, oh, that was like almost like a pay-per-view event. Everybody made sure they was locked in, wherever they was at, home, outside, doesn't matter. Everybody knew that Goku was getting something in this next episode. Episode 110, the only video on my channel to ever break 1 million views. 2 million views at that. Made no money off of it. But, that's another problem. Anyway, let's see what do you guys got here. I still think Moro will be shown in the last episode. Hey, if it happens, that will be fire. I'm with it. Give me that tease. I am with it. Okay. Just mentioning Moro's name will shake Twitter. That's facts. It just makes sense that they show Moro. If not Moro, then maybe Janemba. Man, y'all really want Janemba?
I mean, that would be cool, but you'd have to set that shit up well for it to come true.
Well, what would also be cool is if they used the opportunity at the end of Daima as like a post-credit scene or whatever to promote and hype up the next movie, because that's apparently what the next project is for Dragon Ball.
If they're gonna in the future like connect whoever killed Jiren's master or whatever, they could use Janemba for that role as like that demon that killed them or whatever.
Hey, you know what? That's a good idea.
You see what I'm saying? Demon Light.
Okay, yeah, heard it here first, right here, Full Power Podcast. Make sure you like and subscribe and all that shit. Share this freaking episode right now. DAIMA Post Show right here, brother. Oosh Lethal Iceman gave a crazy prediction.
Future.
Yeah, future prediction. Just not for Daima, but just in general. Listen, you guys, you Janemba heads, y'all want your Janemba? That's the theory you want.
I mean, that would be a good little plot.
That would be a little good plot right there.
Because, I mean, that would just have to mean that maybe at some point down the line, we would maybe revisit the demon world. Or,
yeah.
I mean, because the demon world would have to be, like, super huge. Because right now, we only know 3 worlds within the demon realm, but they would have to just be extra layers. Or, like, I don't know, but, yeah.
Okay. All
That'd
right.
be cool.
Let's see. Neville will use his powers on Goku for him to achieve new form. Yup. We've been saying that too. I think if what would be cool for a tease at the future is if they show a montage of Super reanimated in this Daima style, and at the very end of the montage, we get a tease of Moro. I like that thought.
That'd be a long ass preview.
Yeah.
It would be like a tribute, like
In a
to
sense.
what's coming next or some shit.
Yeah.
That's if they want to be nice.
Right. Right.
They could just leave us hanging.
Yeah, I think they're gonna leave us hanging. We didn't even see Teen Gotenks. They better not show us Kid Goku and Vegeta in Super Saiyan 4 form. I don't think so. I don't think we're gonna get that kid version. Should everyone become adults this next episode?
Negative.
No. They got 4 episodes to go. It's too soon.
Too soon.
That, you know what? I never thought. I will give them this. I did not think of that. Because I thought the whole show, at least for the main plot point, I just assumed that they're child locked. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not gonna see them turn back into adults outside of a transformation until they wish themselves back into adults proper. Like until yeah, it didn't even occur to me. Because then again, now that I think about it, that would probably make their lives a lot easier.
What?
If they were able to wish for their adult bodies back prior to fighting Gomah.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, no. I mean, at that point, I don't even know if we would get Super Saiyan 4. Know what I mean?
I do see what you mean.
Because, once they're adults, they're OD. You know?
Assuming.
I mean, I wouldn't see why not.
Hey, that would be sick because then at that
it's
point.
like when they're kids, it's like their powers cut in half, although they can still transform.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right,
So
right.
it's just,
yeah.
They wouldn't. Yeah.
But hear me out though. Like I'm entertaining this comment. Is that imagine if we were to have this situation happen, that would be an opportunity for us to see adult Vegeta in Super Saiyan 3. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that and so that way people don't have the whole but we only saw him in mini form. You know what I'm saying? Like, that would be nice. Okay, so my tease would be Neva mentioning how he heard about Saiyans had tail, and he uses his magic to grow their tails to see if it increases their powers or something. Yeah, I said this. This exact comment. Okay? I remember saying this shit right here on this podcast. I said straight up, I'm like, bro, he's going to be the one to do it. And I'm telling you, he's also, Neba knows, guys. There's no way he don't know. That's been his character this entire show. He has been trying to come off as this senile old man who don't really know much, but he knows everything. And he's going to be the one to be like, oh yeah, Saiyans were from here too. I knew your ancestors. I said this shit on the last episode. I literally said this. Go watch episode 179 of the Full Power Podcast. I literally said, I knew your ancestors. Boom. I know. It's like, and it'll be a perfect type of moment because he's been there with them this entire time, right? So you would think at this point he would know, like, or he would say something, but because he's old, he'll just be like, hey, wait a second. You guys are Saiyans, right? And then they're going to be like, yeah. And then you'll be like, where's your tails? As soon as the tail conversation happens, wrap it up. Make your fucking appointments, bro. It's just about to go crazy. Oh, what if there's no tail? I know you said you needed the tail. But I know. Trust me. I'm pretty sure it's going to be one of those distinctive features that has to make it in. Has to.
Others, I don't even think I want it, low-key.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
Wow. So you're...
That shit's like so solidified. Like you just can't.
That's
have it
fact,
without, bro.
Yeah. No, that is very true. That is very true. Oh damn. Okay, we gotta let me try to get through these. I'm gonna rapid fire these comments right here. We gotta wrap it up. Any super chats, get them in before the end of the show so we get those prioritized. Here we go. Since Neba powering them up and they not growing a tail? Why did my comment get deleted? I didn't delete anything. That is weird. I don't know. Because I still see it in right here. I was watching someone break down the teaser for next week's episode, and when he stopped the video on Piccolo, flying up ready to attack, you can see Ku and Du chilling, so everyone gotta be fighting Gomah. Oh, that's a good eye. Shit. I didn't peep that. So yeah, but I mean, that goes to what we were saying earlier. They're all gonna team up. All right, so we was on it. We was on it.
That's what it is.
We was on it. If you want to hype up episode 18, just show a tail in the preview, and the anticipation becomes like Dragon Ball Super episode 110, as you said. Exactly. Goku and company probably not going to be fighting Ku and Du long because Gomah comes out and interrupts. I agree with that as well. I think that's exactly what's going to happen. We'll get a little bit of the tussle, but then Gomah's about to interrupt that entire shit.
Yeah, probably.
House, what's going on, Joey? Are we going to see a face turn from Glorio? Yes, we are. They're all going to do a face turn. I mean, maybe not so much Ku and Du. No. Maybe not so much a Rinsu per se. But Glorio for sure, he's about to be like, look, I know I was trying to turn on y'all, but I'm not trying to get fucking cooked out here. That's what's literally going to happen, okay? Origins of Moro from the Demon Realm. He had a lot of abilities and made Goku and Vegeta de-transform and taking their power. That would be interesting. I gotta read that again. Origins of Moro from the Demon Realm. He had a lot of abilities and made Goku and Vegeta de-transform and taking their power.
I don't know nothing about Moro like that.
I gotta see. Well, seeing his origin would be cool. I'll say that. Never say never on a Super Saiyan 4 transformation. Aha! Got him. Never say never. That's a good one. I like that. Let's see. Super Saiyan 4 without a tail is like Broly without his buff Super Saiyan.
Yeah,
you know what?
bro.
I'll agree with that one. That's actually a factual. Yeah, that's factual. All right, let's see. Brandon, are you hyped for next week for solo leveling?
Bro, solo leveling just has me
Locked?
locked, bro. Bro. Yeah, no, that next episode is gonna be fire. I thought this last episode was gonna be like crazy, but it's yeah.
I gotta actually, I think I might be 2 episodes behind now because every time I go and watch one, I watch it at a time when the new one isn't out, but it's the day that it drops. So it's like, I'm there, but I'm not. But it is fire. I will agree.
That latest episode is just like a tease for this next one, man.
Yeah. Do you expect a 1 hour or an extended episode for any of these last 3 episodes? You know, I would love for that to be true. I doubt it's gonna happen.
I mean,
it would be nice.
If it's gonna happen, it would be on the very last episode
Maybe.
as the extension. That's about it.
Yeah. Yeah. I personally, I don't think it's gonna happen. I would love for it to happen, but
I mean, if it's gonna be an extended episode, what's probably gonna end up happening is they're gonna finish the story, and then maybe have a super extended preview of what's gonna happen following after, which would be cool.
And then last but not least, Ku and Du are gonna go with whoever gives them chocolate. There it is. There it is. And is the fusion bug chocolate flavor?
I don't fucking know.
Bro. That's how we get Dooku. How's the real villain here? He's secretly working with Rinsu. That's funny. All right, guys. That's gonna be it for this week's DAIMA Post Show. I do want to thank y'all for making this one super hype and exciting. I do appreciate y'all for being here and for contributing your hype theories and your predictions, your speculations and all that. Do appreciate the super chat that we got from earlier. And also just another quick shout out to Poggers. All right, here, show yours real quick. I got the camera on you if you want to just put that up to the... Yep. So again, real quick, Poggers is a company that makes hydration, energy, and sleep aiding products. It's like, it's just powder with, put in water. And to top it off, they're not your typical, you know, oh, you're going to get the shakes and the freaking jitters and all that shit. And there's no crashing here, okay? You might crash out after you see Super Saiyan 4, all right? Okay, but these Johns right here, they got 0 sugar, they're caffeine free, and there's no artificial colors, okay? So if you use my code UCHIGANG at checkout on the website, link in the description below, you guys will get 10% off and will directly support the channel, okay? Guys, I want to thank y'all again for being here and for chatting it with us. Episode 17 is coming up this Friday. Make sure you're also subscribed to the main channel for the reaction that will, you know, drop. And boy, let me tell you, that episode is going to go crazy. I have a really good feeling about 17 and then some. So keep it locked, loaded right here on this channel, y'all. Make sure you guys are taking care of yourselves. May the power protect. Keep it locked, loaded right here on this podcast. Stay safe, stay clean, and stay the hell inside. And we'll see y'all next time. Peace.